So the Russian-Ukrainian invasion that's in the news at the moment has reminded me of this story about Litvinenko, who was killed in London about 2006, it's about 16 years ago, and it turned out that he'd been poisoned with polonium, which is a highly radioactive substance. So I thought I'd make a video not about the Russian invasion or about Litvinenko, but about polonium. Because polonium, when I was reading about it more recently out of curiosity, turned out to be a very unique, interesting element with unique physical properties, or at least the crystal structure is unique. Okay? So that's what I'm going to talk about, polonium. Polonium is a radioactive element. Okay? It's a radioactive element. I can't write active, can I? Okay, it's radioactive. Polonium is actually unique, and what I mean by that is that when you have metals and crystals, salts, you get three basic types of structure. You get three basic crystal structures. You get something called face centered cubic, okay? Face centered cubic, okay? Which is basically a cube like this. Okay? Okay, so that's a cube. But in face centered cubic, each of the faces also has an atom in the center of it, okay? So that's face centered cubic. There's one called body centered cubic, okay? Okay, which is again so you got again the atoms or ions in each corner, okay? But then in the middle of it you got probably easier if I drew this like with a red pen. In the middle of it you got a big atom, okay? So that's body centered cubic. This is face centered, where each of these is actually on the face, okay? But this is in the body. But there's also a third type. This is just a basic overview of it. There's a third type where you have okay, so you got again atoms in each corner like that, but there's no atom either in this face or the centers. So this is called primitive cubic, okay? Primitive cubic. And polonium is unique because it is the only naturally occurring crystal salt which has primitive cubic. All other ones are either face-centered cubic, they're either face-centered cubic or body-centered cubic. This is unique for polonium. Okay, I thought that was interesting when I read about it. This is polonium's crystal structure, unit structure, whereas all other salts and metals and radioactive elements all have body-centered or face-centered. Okay, so I thought that was interesting. Yeah, he died, unfortunately, polonium poisoning about 2004. It took a long time for the government, for the forensic science people to work out what it was, because when you don't have a clue what's killed someone, you don't know what you're looking for. So that's why it took them a long time. But that's polonium. It's a unique radioactive element with a very unique primitive cubic structure, which is only unique to, it's the only element to have it. It's rare. There's also, I could mention, face center cubics also include aluminium and copper and gold and silver, okay? And also your salt you sprinkle in food, sodium chloride. So that's face center cubic, aluminium, copper, gold, silver and salt. Body center cubic includes iron, okay? And chromium and tungsten, okay? So yeah, there's also yeah. Please subscribe, like, comment, help me get to 1,000.